Hi, welcome to Shirley's cooking channel. Today we're making mixed vegetable curry. It's super easy and quick to make, and it's full of vitamin and fiber that makes a healthy, hearty meal. Served with rice, this recipe should serve 3 or 4 people. Here are all the ingredients that we need. We're using half a large red onion, which we just roughly chop. About 5 cloves of garlic, also roughly chopped. A tomato, roughly chopped into smaller pieces. A handful of green beans. Here we're using about 20 of them. Cut them into equal-sized pieces. Half a cauliflower. Cut it into small florets. 1 fairly large potato cut into bite-sized pieces. Half a large carrot, also cut into similar-sized pieces. These ingredients on their own, they would make a pretty dull stew. The secret, of course, is in the flavorings, and we're using quite a lot of them. For aromatics, we have a small piece of ginger, which we chop finely. About 3 stalks of coriander, roughly chopped. 3 Thai bird's-eye chilies, also roughly chopped. For spices, we have mustard seeds, about 2 teaspoons. Hin, or asafoetida, it's a type of resin that has a very distinctive smell. If you don't have it, you could use a bunch more garlic because they have a very similar flavor. We're just using a tiny pinch of hin because it's very powerful stuff. Fenugreek seeds, half a teaspoon. Cumin, 1 teaspoon. Turmeric, half a teaspoon. Hot red dry chili powder. We're using some extra spicy ghost pepper flakes, about 1/3 of a teaspoon. Adjust the amount according to your heat tolerance. Dried mango powder, 1 teaspoon. Ajwain seeds, half a teaspoon. Ground black pepper, about half a teaspoon. For herbs, we have some dried meti, or fenugreek leaves. We're using about 1 teaspoon, but you could put in more, because it's got a very nice aroma, which doesn't really overpower if you put in too much. We also need some cooking oil, a small can of chickpeas, and some salt. I'll put the full list of ingredients at the end of the video. Now let's start cooking. Start by heating up a decent amount of oil until it's smoking hot. Then add the mustard seeds and wait for them to start popping.
Okay, so when they start spitting and popping.
Then add the onion and garlic and bring the heat down a bit and stir so they release their flavors. Then add all the spices. Stir for a minute to release their aromas. Add the ginger and green chilies. And then the tomatoes. Cook it up so it releases its juice. Then add the potato and carrot with some water, just enough to cover them. Now add in some salt. Cover the pot, turn the heat up high and bring it to a boil. After it's boiling, turn the heat down to medium-low and let everything boil gently for 10 minutes or so. Now add the green beans and the cauliflower. Stir them in and let them carry on cooking for another 10 minutes or so. By this time, if you test the root vegetables with a knife, they should all be soft by now. We'll at this point put in our fenugreek leaves and the chopped coriander. taste and add more salt as necessary. And then add the chickpeas, which are already cooked. It's always easier with canned ones. Cook for another minute and you're done. Serve with rice and some plain yogurt. And some Indian pickle if you like. We're using mixed pickles of lime and mango. You could have it with bread, or if you use more potatoes, you could just have it as it is. Store extra in a box in the fridge overnight. It'll taste even better. Enjoy!
Nasty looking bit of ginger. I should have got some more.
Okay.
Some nasty little bit of ginger we had left. Should have had more. Nicer, fresher sort. Some rather gnarly looking coriander. And some chopped up green chilies.
Okay.
And salt. Ta-da. And all we need to do right now is put a lid on it. Are you sure it looks too small? No. Okay, that can go somewhere else.